Hey, so I can't sleep and I'm really feeling like shit right now and it's not good, so I thought I'd make a video. But right now I'm feeling like I wish I'd died back in 2012 because, when I did go through, after the months of crying non-stop every day, I did start trying to kill myself constantly. And right now I'm wishing that I'd succeeded, because what have I had to show for it for all of these years? Just, it's been, 4 years it was took to rehab, and then another year of shit, and all of those years I was still going through my own personal health in every single way, and having to fight the government every single step. And first off, they wouldn't file actual complaints. I tried to complain about how they weren't accepting that it was impossible to provide 5 wage slips, and they wouldn't accept that, and they kept asking, we need 5 wage slips, and they're like, well yeah, I've shown the proof that it's impossible to provide 5 wage slips, and I've provided you all the proofs that you need, and I've filled in all these applications that you've requested, and all your promises that if I file these applications that you'll get the benefits sorted, and you still don't even have to file them, and then you still lose more and more applications, and it's all bullshit. And again, with the trying to get rehome, there's so many applications that they lost time and time again. It's utter bullshit that the council can just be allowed to get away with that and not do anything. So they avoided actually doing any of the investigations, and delayed and delayed and delayed, and then official complaints were filed, and 2 official complaints, and still no, it wouldn't be investigated. So I tried to get the independent complaints executive, the IC and the ICO, and they needed a final response from the Director Generals of Operations. So you asked specifically for a final response from the Director Generals of Operations, because the complaints that you filed they wouldn't even investigate, and so they send you a final response from someone else, and then the independent complaints executive wouldn't complete the complaint because they needed it specifically from that specific person, and then you'd complain again because you'd get it from this specific individual, because you can't file complaints without this specific individual, and then they just don't respond. So they never get investigated, so then you try to involve the LGO, and then the LGO don't initially investigate because they need a final response, and the council still don't provide this magical final response from the correct person, even though you filed fully completed complaints. They needed this final response from this very specific individual, and then it's more and more bullshit. Then you try to beg for, I'd already been asking to be emergency rehomed, but because the council weren't doing it, you beg your MP, and your MP won't do fuck all, and then so you'll have more years, and then they make all these other stupid suggestions that don't result in you being rehomed, and then you're fucking still begging and begging and begging. It takes 4 fucking years, but what do you have to show for these 4 fucking years of stressing millions of fucking emails and applications that they've lost you time and time again? 150 quid they offer. Fucking 150 quid for all those years of my life that they've stole from me. In 2012 they could have emergency rehomed me. In 2013 they could have emergency rehomed. 2014, 2015, 2016. Well, they eventually rehomed me mid-2016, yeah. Bit fucking late by then, isn't it? And what's out for those years? I could have been looking for work, I could have been getting on with my life, I could have been claiming benefits and all this, but no, they could have at least backdated benefits and all that, and all, paid what the LGO say they should pay on a weekly rate is 350 quid. They don't offer anything for the weekly rate now, because apparently I was living a perfect fucking existence. Yeah, fucking hell was I. Yeah, perfect torture, perfect hell. So, I'd rather have not lived through that. I'd rather have just had it end, to be honest, right now. I just want the justice that I deserve, and no fucking lawyer will take it on. I've probably contacted at least 50 lawyers, and half of them don't even respond, and the ones that do, oh, it's not our area of law, oh, you need a specific benefits lawyer, oh, we don't do judicial reviews, oh, we're only immigration lawyers, oh, we try these solicitors that have all claimed that they're not in this area of law. Go to this page where you've actually found our contact details and all these other contact details of all these people that say, no, we don't actually do this specific area of law, even though you're listed on that fucking website. And all the other fucking lawyers are saying, oh, but you do this area of law. But you don't, and you fucking lie to me to say you don't when you have pages that say you do. I just need the help. I need the justice. I deserve. I need something to show for these fucking years of my life that have been ruined and destroyed, and where I've gone through all this suffering. I need something to show for it, and I need justice. And there's a ticking clock, because you only have a certain amount of time that you can actually pursue a judicial review, and then you're fucked. And it's like, yeah, I've got this ticking time bomb, and all these fucking lawyers that won't fucking do anything. And then you get one that's Bindmans. I haven't got my computer up right now, but it basically sounded like, well, we could, but none of our solicitors want to, so tough shit at this time. I know, but even if we did, we don't actually do legal aid, so it's only because you don't have the money to just pursue this that we're not going to actually do this for you. And we're sorry, but hey, it doesn't always work out for everyone. It's like, try these lawyers, and they've already said a big fuck you, we don't do this. I need a lawyer. I need justice for this, I've suffered enough. I don't want to keep chasing all these fucking lawyers and going through all this injustice, and then Peter's like, well, you only resolved us to go to a fucking lawyer then. It's like, well, none of these lawyers will actually help, and I need help. I need something for all these years that are stolen from me, and everything I've been through. Not too much to ask, at least. What do I have to do to get fucking noticed? I mean, it's like, you contact all the news agencies as well, and no one will fucking listen. No, my life means nothing to anyone like this, does it? It doesn't matter that the council have got away with this and tortured me for all these years and ruined my life. No one will fucking help you. But what can I do? Just suffer more and still suffer for more fucking years and feel like everything's been taken from me. Just needs the justice that I deserve. I didn't deserve this. They should have paid me the due benefits I'd owed. They shouldn't have put me through all this. I shouldn't have lost all these years of my life. No, I don't deserve this. So I need a lawyer as soon as possible. Please. I don't know what else I can do. I'm asking every lawyer under the sun, and all of them are coming up with these shitty fucking excuses. I don't deserve this. I deserve better than this, and I don't know how the government and the world can be allowed to get away with this. It's not right. It's not right.